I promise you, kò ní ju 1 minute lọ ẹjọ́ ní sùúrù.
Okay, before get to answer, Jack and Kochipele, just like Mr. Afrobola said, all right? So now, if you claim pé Ethiopians are the first Christians, they are Christians, they are Africans, and then they are Christians even before Europe. Now, the terminology Christian, what does that language? Kilomi èdè wo dẹ̀ ni?
Okay, my answer got it. So, Sherry question te bere. Ati bere to imi mo how many hours? Boya 7 hours, boya 8 hours. Ẹnìkan ti bere ẹ, ati treat ẹ. Mi mo tó wà online nígbà yẹn. Boya Hasbuna wà ńbẹ̀ nígbà yẹn àbí ẹnìkan wà ńbẹ̀. But I will go over it again. Ẹ ń bèrè pé àwọn tí wọ́n kọ́kọ́ jẹ́ Christians pé kíni kan. Okay, bó ṣe rántí XMP ló bèrè. XMP. Mo dẹ̀ ṣàlàyé fún mo ní kó lọ sí the book of Acts of the Apostles chapter 8 verse 26 kó kàdé verse 30.
You know what?
Ẹni sùúrù.
Bible.
Okay. Tó bá tẹ̀ jẹ́ standard King James Bible is good enough. I need Eloka speech Haile Selassie on the Bible. Just type in Google Selassie on the Bible. Haile Selassie ni we in Ethiopia have one of the oldest version of the Bible. Not the. Ó ní mo ṣe fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀. Tí ẹ̀yin bá mọ Selassie, bẹ́mi ṣe mọ Selassie tó. Ti mọ̀ pé Selassie is a very humble man. Téèyàn bá dẹ̀ sọ pé we have one of the oldest version of the Bible. It is a humble way of saying àwa la ní Bible ló bá tán.
His humility is irrelevant to this kind of debate. It is it is extremely irrelevant.
Before you argue with me, nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀. Tí ṣebí nǹkan tẹ́ fẹ́ argue pẹ̀lú mi orí internet ló wà ẹ kọ́kọ́ lọ ka kíní yẹn tẹ́ bá ti kà ẹ mú marker pen.
Ẹ kàn sọ wípé ka kíní yẹn kí ni nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ kà which of the documents about this man?
Please don't interrupt. Ẹ jẹ́ n finish me nígbà yín lásìkò. I promise you I won't take more than 20 seconds. Please. I don't like competition. Me like
Thank you.
Thank you Lagos. Thanks Lagos. Ẹ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní kà ó ti kù 18 seconds báyìí. I am telling you that anything tí mo ti sọ ẹ lọ kà mo bẹ́ẹ̀ nìkan sọ̀rọ̀ a short while ago ó ń refer mi sí Acts chapter 11. Èmi dẹ̀ ń sọ fún pé the first Christian was baptized in Acts chapter 8. Nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ sọ nìyẹn.
So now, with due respect, I think, Levy, I think your interjection is getting too much and people are complaining. And then I work with fans. And if people are trying to say, if they're trying to learn on your page, and if only you want to defend the whole answer, you will go explain, tire. No evidence.
No evidence. So
that is what it's going to turn to. Whatever the page you need to make, start in Wala. Táwọn kan dẹ̀ ti mọ evidence wọ́n ní kó máa dákẹ́ ni. Torí nǹkan tí mi mọ̀ lọ́fẹ́ jẹ́ kí n mọ̀. Kó má bàa dé pé mo tún máa dé bò mi máa tún lọ ṣe bálabàla bíi táì tó wà nínú àtẹ́gùn. Ẹ̀wọ̀n bóyá máa ń ṣe. So ẹjọ́ gbórí ẹlẹ́mọ̀ṣọ́ àgbọ̀ yìí. Without interjection.
Wọ́n sọ wípé kàkà Acts chapter 8. All right? Àbí bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́?
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, à ń gbọ́ yín.
Okay, ṣé chapter 1 kí n ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ ní àbí?
No. Tẹ́ bá ṣí book of Acts of the Apostles, lẹ́yìn Matthew, Mark, Luke and John.
I know Acts of the Apostles, sir.
Acts of the Apostles, tẹ́ bá lọ sí chapter 8. Ẹ kà láti orí kẹjọ ẹsẹ̀ kẹtàlélógún. No, no. Ẹsẹ̀ kẹfàlélógún, is it?
Kẹfàlélógún, the 20.
No, mẹ́rìndínlọ́gbọ̀n. Zero for mẹ́rìndínlọ́gbọ̀n. That's 26. Chapter 8.
Àsìgbónà láì ó lẹ́nu ìwọ ló gbé wa síbí báyìí o. Orí àwa ń bá.
Chapter 8, verse 26. Verse 26 to bóyá 30. Ẹ bá máa kà dé 30 ẹ ti get gbogbo nǹkan.
Okay, Emoto Shele, I will start.
Sorry, summarize it.
No, Emma will summarize it. I will start from chapter 24. Shoyin. So it goes thus. By the way, this is Acts of Apostles, chapter 8, verse 24. So then answered Simon and said, Pray ye to the Lord for me, that none of these things which ye have spoken come upon me. And they, when they had testified and preached the word of the Lord, returned to Jerusalem and preached the gospel in many villages of the Samaritans. And the angel of the Lord spoke to Philip, saying, Arise and go towards the south unto the way that goeth down from Jerusalem unto Gaza, which is desert.
Gaza Israel ti bomb Gaza
And he arose and went, and behold, a man from Ethiopia, an eunuch of great authority, under Candace, queen of the Ethiopians, who had the charge of all her treasures and had come to Jerusalem to worship, was returning and sitting in his chariot. Read Isaiah the prophet.
Isaiah ni book of Isaiah ni baba yẹn kà. Kò yé ìwé Isaiah gbóná gan. Tẹ́ bá lọ kà, especially Isaiah 47. AK-47 sáwọn ẹlẹ́mìí òkùnkùn nìyẹn.
Was returning and sitting in his chariot reading okay, I'll just say Isaiah, even though Isaiah can walk, Isaiah walk, the prophet. And the Spirit said unto Philip, Go near and join thyself to this chariot. And Philip ran thither to him and heard him read the prophet Isaiah, and said, Understandest thou what thou readest? And he said, How can I, except some man should guide me? And he desired Philip that he would come up and sit with him. The place of the scripture which he read was this: He was led as a sheep to the slaughter, and like a lamb dumb before his shearer. So opened he not his mouth. In his humiliation his judgment was taken away. And who shall declare his generation? For his life is taken from the earth. And the eunuch answered Philip, and said, I pray thee, of whom speaketh the prophet this? Of himself or of some other man? Then Philip opened his mouth and began at the same scripture and preached unto him Jesus. And as they went on their way, they came unto a certain water, and the eunuch said, See, here is water. What doth hinder me to be baptized? And Philip said, If thou believest with all thine heart, thou mayest. And he answered and said, I believe that Jesus Christ is the Son of God. And he commanded the chariot to stand still, and they went down both into the water, both Philip and the eunuch, and baptized him. And when they were come up out of the water, the Spirit of the Lord caught away Philip, that the eunuch saw him no more, and he went on his way rejoicing. But Philip was found in Azotus, and passing through, he preached in all the cities till he came to Caesarea. Now, from this chapter, first and foremost, I will go back to verse 24. It says, Then answered Simon and said, Pray ye to the Lord for me, and none of these things which ye have spoken come upon me. And they, when they had testified and preached the word of the Lord, preached the word of the Lord, returned to Jerusalem and preached the gospel in many villages in Samaritans of the Samaritans.
èdè wo làwọn Ethiopia ń sọ, ṣé English ṣé Lárúbáwá ni ṣé Yorùbá ni.
ṣe mọ̀ pé eunuch ẹni àbí arìnrìn-àjò àwọn tó máa ń ṣe oríṣiríṣi nǹkan òun ni ọlọ́gbẹ́ nìyẹn tó ní owó, so ó possible kó jẹ́ pé ó kọ́ èdè míì.
no ẹ jẹ́ n correct yín bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣẹ́rí eunuch yẹn.
ẹni tí wọ́n dákó fún mo mọ ìtumọ̀ ẹ̀. I'm just saying
mo kàn fẹ́ ṣàlàyé fún gbogbo ilé ni. ṣẹ́rí eunuch ṣẹ́rí ní Ethiopia mi mọ̀ bóyá bó ṣe rí nílẹ̀ Yorùbá náà nìyẹn torí àwa náà orí ọmọ aládé ni wá, orí adé ni wá. Ní Ethiopia tí orí adé tó bá ń jáde àwọn wòlíì wọ́n máa tẹ̀lé. Kó tiẹ̀ jẹ́ pé ó fẹ́ lọ ṣe shopping ni àbó fẹ́ lọ swim ní etí odò àwọn wòlíì wọ́n máa tẹ̀lé. Èyí tó ń ṣọ́ owó ẹ̀, èyí tó ń ṣọ́ igbá ẹ̀, èyí tó ń bá kó aṣọ, èyí tó ń bá kó gbogbo ẹ̀. So àwọn wòlíì ló máa ń tẹ̀lé ẹni yẹn. Ṣé wá rí ẹni yẹn wọ́n ń pè ní Candace, ó dàbí òun náà ló ń pè ní Queen of Sheba. Wọ́n ní Candace Queen of Africa ní Queen of Ethiopia. Ó wá lọ sí ibì kan ní ìrántí the full story but níbi tó lọ yẹn ó wà níbi tó wà. Ìkan nínú àwọn wòlíì tó tẹ̀lé tó ń pè ní eunuch aka monk monk.
Eunuch does not equate monk.
ẹjọ́ ẹ mọ̀ pé mi interrupt yín tẹ́ bá ń sọ̀rọ̀ ẹjọ́. Èyí tó pè ní monk yẹn ìyẹn ló máa ń ṣọ́ owó obìnrin ọba Ethiopia yìí. He is the treasurer. He keeps a treasure. So he's well connected, well powerful, well, in the political system. Ó wá wà ní etí odò, ó ń dúró de arábìnrin ọba yẹn, ó ń dúró de, ó dúró létí odò, ó ń ka Bible. Bible tó ń kà, ìwé Àìsáyà ló ń kà. Ìwé Àìsáyà kẹrẹ téèyàn bá sí nínú ẹ̀mí dáadáa kò lè yé dáadáa. Philip wá bá níbi tó wà. Philip ní báwo ni o kìíní kan arákùnrin ṣe kìíní wọ́n kíra wọn. Philip ní ìwé mímọ́ ló ń kà yìí ó ní Àìsáyà ló ń kà ó ní ó ní ṣó yí báyìí gbogbo nǹkan tó ń kà nínú ìwé Àìsáyà yẹn ó ní kò yé òun dáadáa o. Báwo ló ṣe lè yé òun àfi tí ẹni Ọlọ́run bá tọ̀hún sọ́nà pẹ̀lú and this and that. Philip wá ṣàlàyé gbogbo nǹkan tó bá ṣàlàyé fún. Ìgbà tí Philip wá ṣàlàyé gbogbo kìíní yẹn fún inú ọkùnrin yẹn wá dùn, inú ẹ̀ dùn gan-an. Ó wá ní nípa Jésù àti gbogbo nǹkan tó ṣàlàyé fún mi ṣé wàá kúkú ṣe ìrìbọmi fún mi kí n mọ̀ pé mo ti gba Jésù. Anybody tó bá fẹ́ understand chapter yẹn ẹ lọ tẹ̀ sí Google, màá tún kọ sí a comment section to make it easy for you. Selassie on the Bible.
Mr. Levy.
Haile Selassie give about the Bible. Nínú ẹ̀, Selassie sọ pé we in Ethiopia have one of the oldest versions of the Bible. That is a humble way of saying àwa ni Bible. And then going on, Selassie sọ pé you all remember only gbogbo yín 79 of you.
ẹ̀yin nìkan lẹ dá agree the statement yẹn was made because it was humble. No, mo kàn fẹ́ sáré béèrè ní lórí Haile Selassie yẹn.
No, ẹni sùúrù ẹ jẹ́ kí n sọ̀rọ̀ Ọlọ́run ló ràn mí lọ́wọ́ débì. Gbogbo platform ni mo ti lọ 30 seconds ní kí n tó sọ̀rọ̀ tán wọ́n ti ṣépè fún mi, wọ́n ti já mi dànù. Mo wá set up platform ti tèmi kí n lè fi explain ara mi ẹ jọ̀ọ́ nítorí Ọlọ́run lọ́jọ́ Christmas ẹni if not for any reason nítorí ẹni jẹ́ Christmas ẹ jẹ́ kí n ṣe ìbàjẹ́ yẹn lẹ́nu ẹ jẹ́ n bára mi jẹ́ ẹ jẹ́ n sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ jẹ́ n express ara mi ẹ jọ̀ọ́. I promise you tí n bá sọ̀rọ̀ fún 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes I will leave the platform for everybody. Àfi tẹ́ bá pè mí mi ní dá sí nǹkan kan mọ́ ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ jẹ́ n sọ̀rọ̀.
Hopefully you will, hopefully.
Tẹ́ bá pè òun ni mo ṣe sọ pé àfi tẹ́ bá pè mí
tábà pé ìtẹ́ bá dá sí.
mi ìsálọ mi ìlọ anywhere.
tábà pé ìtẹ́ bá dá sí.
tẹ́ ẹ bá pè mí mo promise yín Ọlọ́run because mo fẹ́ spend time mi láti máa search gbogbo kìíní tẹ̀ ń béèrè lọ́wọ́.
nǹkan tẹ̀mí ń dúró ní látẹ̀kọ́ tẹ sọ.
4 minutes tí ń lọ 3 minutes tí ń lọ.
ẹ jẹ́ nǹkan sọ eléyìí kí n máa lọ́nlọ́ ti tèmi. so Philip wá sọ fún wòlíì yẹn pé ó dẹ̀ pé ra ẹ̀ ń wòlíì ó dẹ̀ ní ìwọ monk ó dẹ̀ ní òun tẹ̀lé queen. I don't know how to say it in Yoruba but queen. No ó sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ èmi Ethiopian Orthodox ni mí. I speak with Ethiopian Orthodox priest. Wọ́n explain ẹ̀ fún mi jì yín lọ. Ẹ lè argue pẹ̀lú mi náà. Ṣé Ethiopian Orthodox?
Mi argue pẹ̀lú yín nǹkan tá a jọ kàn sí ni mo sọ fún yín. There are some narrative you already concocted that is contrary to what we read now.
Okay, please hear me out. Hear me out. I know better about this story and about every Bible story
than the Bible we are reading.
Than the Bible that you are reading. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Nǹkan tí mò ń sọ fún yín nìyẹn ẹ dẹ̀ gbà bẹ́ẹ̀ tẹ́ bá dẹ̀ ní any evidence láti challenge me on that ẹ jẹ́ àbẹ̀rẹ̀ show lọ́la.
So Mr. Levy, so this particular chapter, can it be found in the Ethiopian Bible?
Say that again.
This particular chapter, eléyìí tá a ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ kà tán yìí, can it be found in the Ethiopian Bible?
Yes. Again, sorry, explain. Ẹ fún mi 30 seconds.
No, mo fẹ́ wá jáde, mo ṣe béèrè.
Ẹ jẹ́ fún yín 30 seconds láti explain. Sherry Taban sọ pé Ethiopian Bible. The same Bible náà ni Ethiopian Bible àti KJV Bible. The only difference is that KJV Bible ó parí sí Revelation. Ethiopian Bible lẹ́yìn Revelation ó wá ní àwọn ìwé kan tá à ń pè ní apocryphal books.
I have all these things.
Ẹ ti ní gbogbo ẹ̀. So once you have all of it, anytime I mention the Bible, it is the same. Ẹ lọ ka speech Selassie yẹn, Selassie on the Bible. Selassie said the Bible is the same. It is eternal, no matter what version, no matter what language. It transcends borders and empires. Àbí nǹkan kan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. Ẹ kò tẹ̀ sórí Google, Selassie on the Bible.
Selassie expressed his personal opinion on what he thinks the Bible is.
Ibi tí mo dúró dé kan lè gbé mi dé yẹn, ẹ jẹ́ dáyé lò.
Ẹ dúró, ẹ jẹ́ ká deviate from the main topic. We are not here to really discuss.
No, we will not deviate.
Himself. Let us go back to the Bible. Ẹ jẹ́ ká bẹ̀rẹ̀ láti ibi tọ́rọ̀ tí mo lè kàn.
Alright, ẹ jẹ́ sáré explain nǹkan kan. Nǹkan tí mo ti notice láti ìgbà tèmi ti máa ń lọ sí àwọn Yorùbá platform. Ẹ jẹ́ explain fún yín nǹkan tí mo notice láti ìgbà tí mo ti máa ń lọ sí Yorùbá platform. Àwọn èèyàn á sọ̀rọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni pé wọ́n fi ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn gún ẹ. Tó bá wá fẹ́ reply pé kò give answer, wọ́n wá sọ pé irọ́ no need láti give answer. Tí ò bá dẹ̀ give answer, àwọn náà ló máa sọ pé mo sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn kò ní answer. Ìdí nìyẹn tó ṣe máa ń ká mi lára tí ṣe máa ń sọ pé
bẹ́ẹ̀ mi ìfi ọ̀rọ̀ kankan bú yín tó Mr. Levy.
ẹ ní sùúrù ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ jẹ́ reply sí nǹkan tẹ́ sọ. Ẹni Selassie gave his opinion. Gbogbo ayé ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ bá wa fetí balẹ̀ ẹ fetí gbọ́. Selassie is the king of Africa.
Oh my God.
Any sùúrù now, ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ má interrupt.
No, Selassie is not the king of Africa. You will say that Selassie is the king of Ethiopia.
Ẹ jẹ́ land. This èmi ò mọ̀ ṣe. Tẹ́ bá ṣe báyìí máa pariwo jù yín lọ. Ọlọ́run máa pariwo jù yín lọ.
Ẹ pariwo dọ̀la nonsense nìyẹn.
Mr. Levy.
Ẹni tó bá fẹ́ jábọ́ kó jábọ́ ẹ jẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀. Let me talk. You cannot drop me.
Afro Bola, please, let's maintain our speech, please.
Let me talk.
Ejo, I can maintain speech, Ejo.
Let me talk.
If it doesn't insult you, you don't need to pass an insult to it.
Talk.
Ejo.
I didn't insult him. I said
nonsense in here.
I wasn't talking to him.
Lagos boy.
Kágbá pàṣọ òyìnbó all those pé èèyàn sọ nonsense bẹ́ẹ̀ ni pé ó ti yé yín.
Lagos boy.
Táwọn bá dẹ̀
So Lagos boy
padà sí.
láti open platform ní amamiti
Kò ní mo sọ nonsense. Ṣé o fún mi lówó ni?
Ẹ má bínú Mr. Levi, ó jábọ́ lẹ́nu wọn ní
kó jábọ́ ẹ bá mi yọ dànù, ẹ tó bá yọ dànù, God bless you, happy Christmas. Nonsense.
Ẹ má bínú.
Ṣé mo sọ fún ẹ pé mo ń ta nǹkan ni àbí mo ní mo bẹ̀ kó follow me àbí anything? Stupid idiot. Nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ sọ fún yín, nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ sọ fún yín.
You don't need that thing, so that you don't need that thing, so that you bá wọn wí so.
Tó bá ṣe mo máa ń insult ṣé ó mọ̀ pé gbogbo ìgbà tí bá wà lórí platform àwọn èèyàn táwọn èèyàn bá pè mí sí argument gan mama type ẹ̀ máa ní I'm not here to argue, I just tell you the truth, take it or leave it, okay bye bye, I'm not selling, I'm not preaching anything. Àlàyé ni mo fẹ́ ṣe, ẹni tí ò bá dẹ̀ lè farabalẹ̀ kó jẹ́ ń ṣàlàyé mi ẹjọ́ títí ẹ̀ nìyẹn. Èmi sọ fún yín Ipe Emperor Haile Selassie the First is not only the king of Africa, he is the king of the whole world, king of all kings and lord of all lords. Any argument, Timbati Soroton, ele bring argument yín, can they bring evidence yín?
Ẹ̀yin lè máa tender evidence stuff now.
Èmi ní evidence ti tèmi, èmi á fi lé yín lọ́wọ́. Evidence mi dẹ̀ ni pé ẹ sọ fún mi country méjì ní ilé ayé yìí tí ò fún Haile Selassie ní first class award. Kò sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀rín náà, ẹ dárúkọ ẹ̀ ṣe bí ó easy náà. Tẹ́yìn bá sọ pé Portugal, èmi á sọ ọdún tí Portugal fún Selassie ní award and orúkọ award tó fún. Tẹ́ bá sọ pé Spain, tẹ́ bá sọ pé Luxembourg, tẹ́ bá ní Mexico, tẹ́ bá ní Brazil, ẹ dárúkọ any country.
Even Liberia.
Sorry? Liberia. Ẹ make it easy, ẹ make it easy for ara wa. Ẹ lọ sórí Google. Ẹ make it easy for ara wa. Ẹ lọ sórí Google.
Mr. Levy.
Eléyìí ò ṣe argument. Ṣe bí evidence ni mo
Sherry, I'm not talking about that. I promise you, I'm not going that route at all. Sherry, we've had like 3 or 4 discussions. Tí Tabatife dé ibi tó máa ti Nikki sáré David wá kúrò níbẹ̀, you know.
Ẹ̀yin lè chipping now out of nǹkan tẹ́ explain nǹkan mò ń tẹ̀lé yín all of a sudden ẹ̀kọ́ tẹ̀ gbé wá ẹni èmi sọ fún yín pé king of Africa self-speech ẹni opinion títí ẹni ṣé Ọọ̀ni ọ̀fífẹ́ lè sọ̀rọ̀ kẹ́ ẹ sọ pé opinion títí ẹni Ọọ̀ni ọ̀fífẹ́ ọba Ifẹ̀ ni ọba Ifẹ̀ èmi sọ ọba Africa yín pé ọba Africa sọ nǹkan èyí ní opinion títí ẹni.
Mr. Levy, èmi mo mute yín Ògbórí Ẹlẹ́mọ̀ṣọ́. I'm the one that mute you. Levy, ṣé ẹ ti ṣe tán tẹ́ fẹ́ fulfill promise yín báyìí? Torí ẹ̀ mo ṣe dákẹ́ látẹ̀kàn. Ẹ máa dákẹ́ for an hour for people to talk. Are you ready now, my bro?
See, I'm happy to be quiet for people to learn. Nǹkan tí platform yìí wà fún mi.
God bless you.
But nǹkan tó máa ń bí èmi nú, ṣe rí nǹkan tó ń bí èmi nú, ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ bá mi fetí balẹ̀ dáadáa. Mi fẹ́ kí anybody leave platform yìí kó sọ pé mo lọ sórí platform Levinati, mo béèrè question yìí kò ní answer fún. Nǹkan tí mo dẹ̀ máa ń rí táwọn èèyàn máa ń try láti ṣe, especially ní platform tí ò ń ṣe ti tèmi. Wọ́n á béèrè question, wọ́n á wá sáré move on kí n tó answer. Nítorí mo ráyè answer yẹn tó bá wá di ọjọ́ mi wọ́n wá ní bọ̀bọ́ yẹn amúgbó ni kò mọ̀ ọkọ tó ń sọ èṣèbóun ni mo béèrè kíní yẹn lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀yin jẹta tí ò ráyè dáhùn tí ò ní answer fún. Òun ló ṣe jẹ́ pé if you are not ready for me to respond, please don't throw questions. Tí kábíyèsí ọba Áfíríkà tó bá pa àṣẹ kò tí ẹ ṣe pó pàṣẹ ó sọ ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ wá sọ pé personal opinion ti tiẹ̀ ni. Ọba sọ̀rọ̀ ọba kábíyèsí ọba tó lọ sí India tó ń wárìrì fún Tẹ́bá ẹ lọ Google sí ẹ lọ sí Google Haile Selassie Global Honours and Awards. Orúkọ country tẹ́ bá sí ńbẹ̀ ẹ kọ sórí comment section. Ìyẹn lẹ́yìn sọ pé opinion títí ẹ.
Anybody.
Gẹ́gẹ́ bí àwa ẹ jẹ́ sáré sọ ilé àwa Yorùbá gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọmọlúàbí tá jẹ́ àwa Yorùbá.
Gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọmọ aládé.
Ẹ ṣe tẹ correct mi ibi tí mò ń lọ gan nìyẹn. Bàbá mi àwa Yorùbá àfi tá a bá fẹ́ ṣàbòsí nìkan. Àfi tí a bá fẹ́ ṣe àbòsí nìkan. Àwa Yorùbá gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọmọ aládé tá jẹ́ a máa ń wárìrì fún ọba ni. Tí èmi bá dẹ̀ sọ fún yín pé Selassie ọba Áfíríkà ó sọ speech báyìí ẹ jọ̀ọ́ nítorí Ọlọ́run ẹ má sọ pé personal opinion ẹ ní ẹ sọ pé ọba Áfíríkà ló sọ bẹ́ẹ̀.
Levy
ló sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ àṣẹ ni.
ẹ má bínú ìgbà wo náà bí.
Levy continue mo ti mute máa yẹn.
Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ má bínú ẹ jẹ́ n sọ ilé finally.
You promise finally, yeah.
I promise. Ẹ fún mi 20 seconds. I promise.
I'm counting down.
All right.
I will interrupt you once it's 20 seconds, okay?
Ó ṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀ ni o. Ẹ má ṣe kúrò. 20 ẹ ṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀ ni o.
All right.
Terry, finally, nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ sọ ni pé anybody tó bá dé challenge mi pé Selassie kọ́ ni ọba Africa kó present.
Mo appreciate pé zip time now anybody tó bá fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ Levy ti sọ wípé àwọn ò ní interject or interrupt provided you did not direct a question to him. Tó bá jẹ́ pé nǹkan tí anybody fẹ́ sọ ẹ fẹ́ béèrè ìbéèrè lọ́wọ́ Levy on my down but tó bá jẹ́ pé ẹ fẹ́ make a submission ti yín no matter what Levy ti promise pé àwọn ò ní interject tó bá dẹ̀ interject a máa gbé wọn ṣépè ní nítorí pé àwọn lọ ní platform.
Brother wa nìyẹn.
Levy láti ẹ jẹ́ kí n bí request on lọ́wọ́ ẹ o.
Ẹni sùn.
No, Mr. Jack, please don't, not yet. You know, people are here.
Mr. Jack, I have to mute you because you just, you know. So ẹni tó bá fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ tó bá yẹ pé béèrè ni Levy máa down lè ní kí host máa down but tó bá yẹ pé fẹ́ make submission tí yín láti counter àbí nullify prove or claim Levy well that's fine so anybody tó bá fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ the platform is yours.
All right, so.
Mo ní béèrè tí mo fẹ́ béèrè lọ́wọ́ Levy.
Ẹjọ́ máa ti béèrè ẹ jẹ́ kí a kọ́kọ́ parí submission wa tá bá ti parí submission then you can go ahead with your questions. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ nítorí Ọlọ́run mo bẹ̀ yín.
Okay, no problem, sir.
Thank you very much, sir. Èdùmàrè á gbé yín. Shirley, even Mr. Jack, about mute mic in, please. Ejaba mi mute mic, Mr. Jack. Thank you. Shirley, even Eritrea to what be Ethiopia, Ethiopia cannot claim ownership of their land. Talk less of talking about being the king of Africa. You know, this is very funny. I don't even know how to respond to this. But anyways, it is very unfortunate that we find ourselves right here. Kò possible kí a lè máa pe Haile Selassie as the king of Africa when we nobody knew about him until in the 18th around the 18th century when the Oyinbos actually started coming. I mean, not 18th century, around like 11th century, that time Oyinbo and then the traders started coming to our shores. That was when there was any knowledge of outside, especially from the eastern part of Africa, to bẹ̀rẹ̀ cinema day. So it is impossible that to say King Selassie is the king of Africans when nobody knew him, not even one person, no more, until all this colonial era. So yes, it was one of the only African countries to fight off the Italians. Colonize it. That doesn't mean he is the king of Africa. That is a bogus statement, sir. We cannot allow that. Kò pàṣẹ dé Ilé-Ifẹ̀, kò pàṣẹ dé Ọ̀yọ́, kò pàṣẹ dé Ghana, kò pàṣẹ. When I say Ghana, I'm not even talking about the modern country called Ghana. I am talking about the Ghana Empire. Tí ó sì nínú the modern day Ghana. Kò pàṣẹ dé Ghana. Kò tí àṣẹ tiẹ̀ kò kọjá ìlú ẹ̀. Àṣẹ kò kọjá ìlú ẹ̀. So it is preposterous to say that Ali Selassie or even his descendants or his ancestors were kings that ruled or governed Africa. Now, we cannot deny the fact that because of lack of information of the Westerners, when they're traveling and then drawing their maps, they were wrongfully given names to different locations just because if it won't settle down, see, then they are making assumptions. Now let's look at what happened in North America. Let's use that as an example. In that North America, one day and Native Americans, one Indians. Mind you, the original Indians are where? In Asia. So in that later on, once she realized, oh shit, these people are not the Indians, but like, it's already too late. One thing we want the Indians for so many years that the name India, Otiwadara nomenclature mobayi. So even up to now, they still refer to them as Native Indians. Even some will say Native Americans. But yes, we all know what that is. Now, àwọn òyìnbó tí wọ́n draw map rather, making silly claims of certain area. This is. Ẹ wo map tí brother yẹn gbé jáde lẹ́ẹ̀kan yẹn. Look at where they call Ethiopia. The area tó ń pè ní Ethiopia, tó ń jẹ́ Ethiopia gangan, ẹ wo nǹkan tí wọ́n fún. Even the name Ethiopia itself, òyìnbó ló fún wọn. The name is not theirs. They had a different name. They were given a name that described what they look like. So how can somebody who was given a name become the king of Africa? Come on now.
Okay, and say Otiyemi question Otiyemi see. Yeah, now very clearly. Now, number one, me tell Mati Bere, but let me start from the beginning. Mabere Lati Bere.
But me, Bere question that was making a submission, Mr. Levy.
No. The submission le Bere, but nkoko wa ti mo need lati clarify your misconception, I should say. Ìgbà tẹ́ máa sọ̀rọ̀ ńsìn, ẹ sọ pé báwo ni Selassie ṣe jẹ́ king of Africa, pé kò control even Eritrea tó wà lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́, let alone pé ó ń control gbogbo Africa. Mo dẹ̀ rẹ́rìn. Ẹ wo. Méjì.
Levy, that was not a question to you. That was not a question now.
I know it's not a question. But Moko contribute to that submission. Unless the person who made the comment says, Levi,
good day to everyone.
Don't respond to what I just said. It's not for you. Then I can go my way. But Bemi Shekbonye, tell me that it's like also Ethiopia, the man is actually a woman. Emokwe oti tabami. Because Lemi man song Ethiopia. So I need to come and set it straight. But ti ento sorrow, Tobani Levi, mad da sorrow me, you walk on more directors. Honestly, I'll step away.
Oh yeah, Alemosho, do you want him to talk to it?
No, absolutely not. We can just
all right. Thank you so much. Let the next person talk, please. Eleric, I think you want to say something.
Good evening, good day to everyone. I was actually greeting when he was talking, so yeah. I've been under the comment section and listening to him, and I don't know where he's getting his fact from. So if he has any proof to back that up, I'd like to know, sir, because I'm sorry, sir, Mr. Levy. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Sorry, sir.
Please think through what you are saying, sir.
He's bringing the proof, so don't go back.
All right.
Again.
All right.
In an hour.
All right, I'll patiently wait for him.
Please do. In an hour or two, we'll get that. So, thank you so much.
All right, thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Who else will
very much. Thank you.
Ẹ káàárọ̀ ẹ kú ètò.
Ẹ káàárọ̀ sà.
Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ bàbá ẹlẹ́mọ̀ṣọ́ ẹ má bínú o. Question tó fẹ́ dáhùn sí tẹ́ bèrè lẹ́ẹ̀kan yẹn bá ní ká jẹ́ ká gbọ́ submission wọn lórí ẹ̀ because mo rí i pé wọ́n miss a lot of information wọn pé wọ́n wà confused ni kò yé mi bẹ̀t bá ní kẹjọ kẹ bá wa fún wọn láàyè kan tẹ̀ sọ so that how can you say Celeste is king of Africa wọ́n wá ní point kan tán fẹ́ fi rectify ẹ̀ bóyá bí mo ṣe rò ó nìyẹn o bóyá ó make sense ẹ má bínú gbogbo lé.
Wọlé o.
Nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ sọ náà nìyẹn pé káwọn bá make submission yẹn tí wọ́n fẹ́ respond sí bàbá
Wọ́n
ẹlẹ́mọ̀.
bọ̀ òun náà náà ń bá yín ṣe ẹni sùúrù sà. Ṣé gbọ́ gbogbo ẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ àkódé ń sìn máa rí. Mo kí everybody o MC of Lagos mo kí yín o. Adẹ̀kọ́ àná. Iṣẹ́ kan wà bẹ́ẹ̀. Àná ẹ̀ mo dẹ̀ lọ kí n dẹ̀ padà nígbà mi ò rí mọ́. Kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀? Ṣé kìí ṣe pé àwọn ọmọ ẹbí ti report account or something else? Kò sí wàhálà sà, kò sí wàhálà. Ok, anybody tó bá ní nǹkan tó fẹ́ sọ kẹ́ máa sọ lọ. Tí n bá sọ̀rọ̀ ń sìn àti máa bínú mi ò fẹ́ sọ anything. Anybody tó bá ní nǹkan tó fẹ́ sọ kọ́ máa sọ lọ. Tí host bá ní anything tó fẹ́ sọ wọ́n lè máa sọ náà.
No, now, like,
Okay,
we are patiently waiting for him, so we don't really have
tẹ bá
anything to
gbà mí
say.
láàyè téèyàn bá fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ máa fún láàyè o but tó bá jẹ́ pé ẹ fẹ́ gbà mí láàyè kí n respond sí nǹkan tí ẹlẹ́mọ̀ṣọ́ sọ nípa pé báwo ni Selassie ṣe jẹ́ king of Africa gbogbo ẹ̀ mo lè farabalẹ̀ ṣàlàyé gbogbo ẹ̀ ẹ lè táìmù mi o bóyá 3 minutes bóyá 4 minutes.
No, sir.
So, okay, you know what? We would like for you to respond. However, while responding, you must provide evidences, verifiable evidences. Please.
Yes, nǹkan tẹ́mi náà fẹ́ sọ fún ọ nìyẹn pé kán mú evidence mọ́ because àtàrà ń sìn bọ́n ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ àwọn èèyàn kan ń takò wọn evidence. Èmi náà wà sure pé before kéèyàn tó lè bọ́ sí social media kó máa sọ anything you must wọ́n máa ti rí wọ́n máa rí prove ẹ̀ gbogbo nǹkan tó lè sọ yẹn èmi ní a lot of things tí mo lè fi back ẹ̀ but because I'm not with
You can help him too, Joe. You can help him.
No problem. Let me sort it out. Okay.
So ẹ máa instead of kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ sọ̀rọ̀ lásán ẹ̀mí máa ní kẹ́ máa sọ anything kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ bá wọn wá evidence wọn jáde.
No. Sherry, tẹ́ bá sọ̀rọ̀ evidence. Sherry, according to scientific research, evidence pé oríṣiríṣi. Mo lè visit Ethiopia kí n rẹ́ni tó múra bí ìyá Ìjẹ̀bú kí n ya fọ́tò ẹ̀. Evidence nìyẹn pé there is a correlation between.
Please, I'd like to interject you, sir. Please.
à ń gbọ́ yẹn máa sọ̀rọ̀ yín lọ sà.
Ẹ jọ ẹ ṣe tẹ́ bá mi block ẹni tó fẹ́ interject yẹn. God bless you. Ó dàbí moderator kan ó wà awake. Even though it's
èmi mo mute wọn because àtàrà náà sọ pé kí ló fẹ́ sọ wọn ò sọ anything.
God bless you. Yeah, mo ti rò pé the chosen one ló ṣe ni because he's been very very active tonight. Mo ti rí mi tí sùn mo ń pè ní tonight 11 o'clock ló ti fẹ́ ní London yìí. Ẹ má bínú pé mo ti ń digress. So ṣe rí ọ̀rọ̀ Selassie yín pé ó jẹ́ ọba Africa kò jẹ́ ọba Africa. Mi tí ẹ mọ̀ bí tí mo ti lè bẹ̀rẹ̀ ẹ jẹ́ n sáré sọ ẹ má sọ pọ̀rọ̀ mi pọ̀ jù ẹ time mi 3 minutes ẹ jẹ́ n sáré máa sọ̀rọ̀ fast. Kí n tó kúrò ní Nàìjíríà mo lọ sí yunifásitì ní Ìlọrin ìjọ kan mo wọ mọ́tò bus èmi àtọ̀rẹ́ mi Ghanaian rasta ni ó máa wá kí mi ní yunifásitì ní Ìlọrin àwa jọ wọ mọ́tò ó gbé gìtá dání ó ní dreadlocks èmi ò tí ní dreadlocks nígbà yẹn gan àjọwọ mọ́tò bá ṣe wà nínú mọ́tò báyìí every road block táwọn ọlọ́pàá wà láàrin Ìlọrin dẹ́kọ̀ tábà ti rí àwọn ọlọ́pàá yẹn báyìí Charles akọ yọrí jáde nínú window bọ́ọ̀sì yẹn já Rastafari àwọn ọlọ́pàá bíi 6 7 8 tó gbé AK-47 tó ready for anything wọ́n kọ̀ wò wá báyìí wọ́n ní ja people go bus tó ń bọ̀ lẹ́yìn wa wọ́n á dá dúró wọ́n á gbẹ̀gùn jẹ tàbá tún rí next bus já Rastafari wọ́n á tún ní go ṣe wá rí nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ìgbà táwa ti fẹ́ dẹ́kọ̀ bàbá kan wà nínú bọ́ọ̀sì yẹn bóyá bí Christian ní báyìí ìgbà tá rí next road block níwájú ó ní you people abeg stop this shout jaja Rastafari nonsense abeg make these police people make them no go vex delay us and kinikan. I wan try láti ṣàlàyé fún woman yẹn pé mo Jah ni Jah is the king of Africa now. Baba yẹn ni I don't wanna know abeg make me reach my Lagos where I dey go kinikan. Ọlọ́run tó dá mi ni mo fi búra I swear by the living God. Obìnrin kan tó wà pẹ̀lú wa nínú bọ́ọ̀sì yẹn ẹ ní sùúrù obìnrin kan tó wà pẹ̀lú wa nínú bọ́ọ̀sì yẹn mi mọ̀ bóyá ta ló ń tà bóyá tomatoes ni o bóyá okro àbí nǹkan ló kó sínú búùtù bọ́ọ̀sì yẹn obìnrin yẹn ló ń fi yé Christian man yẹn pé Africa lọ́ba o Africa Ọlọ́run ni mo fi búra that woman is not educated mi rò pé lọ secondary school títí di èní I'm talking nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní 1995 títí di èní 2024 kò yé mi bí woman yẹn bó ṣe mọ Emperor Selassie pé Africa lọ́ba Ọlọ́run ìyẹn lọ bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn mo kàn fi yẹn ṣe example fún yín ni ń pé tí ẹ̀yin ò bá mọ̀ ìyá tó ń ta tomato lọ́jà ó mọ̀ ó dẹ̀ sọ fún mi ní 1995 nínú bus láti Ìlọrin lọ s'Èkó ìyẹn lọ bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn ṣé wá rí Emperor Selassie nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní pé after the Berlin Conference 1885 tí wọ́n pín Africa sí yẹlẹyẹlẹ bíi breakfast cake gbogbo wọn olúkálukú mú pieces títí ẹ̀ èyí tó di Nàìjíríà mú wọ́n di mú àwọn tó di Togo mú Ghana gbogbo ẹ̀ Ethiopia nìkan ló ń jà pé commercial conquer Ethiopia nítorí Ethiopia is the headquarters for Africa for everything religion Christianity Ethiopia ló ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ Islam inú Ethiopia ló gbà wọ Africa àwọn oníṣẹ́ ẹni sùúrù àwọn oníṣẹ̀ṣe I say it Islam entered Africa through Harar Harar Ethiopia Emperor Selassie the first political post tó gbà was governor of Harar so mo mọ̀ pa Harar dáadáa lọ sórí YouTube kó lọ tẹ Harar Ethiopia 64% of the Muslim youths in Harar have turned against Islam èmi Levinati ni mo sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ so má sọ pé mi mọ̀ nǹkan tí mo sọ Islam entered Africa through Harar Ethiopia ẹ jẹ́ dẹ̀ tí wàá gé àṣírí kan fún yín real quickly ṣe rí Harar tẹ̀ ń wò ń bẹ̀ yẹn it is the holiest Muslim city in Africa ẹ sọ pé Levinati parọ́ yẹn fún yín lẹ́nìí Harar Ethiopia is the holiest African city and it is the fourth holiest Muslim city in the world lẹ́yìn Mecca Medina Alaska Mosque ṣé Alaska àbí Alaska Mosque ẹ ṣàmọ̀ mosque yẹn tó ní kíní shiny dome yẹn ní Palestine lẹ́yìn Mecca Medina Alaska Mosque Harar ló kàn so tó bá jẹ́ Muslim tó mọ story Islam jọ wá bá mi máa fún ẹ ní díẹ̀ nínú ẹ̀ so dẹ̀ wá tún wá rí Ethiopia ẹni tó kọ́kọ́ pe ìrun fáwọn Muslim ẹni tó kọ́kọ́ pe ìrun pé Allahu Akbar ẹ máa bọ̀ ó ẹ wá jọ́sìn is an Ethiopian his name is Bilal B-I-L-A-L tẹ bá type sí Google Bilal agbèjáde àbí tó bá tẹ Bilal Ethiopian so ìyẹn kọ́ ni mo wá sọ nǹkan tí mo wá ń try láti ṣàlàyé ni pé as the king tí mo sọ pé king of Africa ṣé anybody wà nínú comment section àbí nínú panel tó lè sọ fún wa lẹ́yìn Emperor Selassie the first ẹni tó jẹ́ king of Africa mo dẹnu dúró ń bẹ̀
Mansa Musa ńkọ́?
Master Musa even wasn't a king of Africa. He is a king
He was
in
just a rich
Africa.
businessman. And because mo fẹ́ sọ, tí n bá sọ kings, tí n bá sọ king, yeah, tí n bá sọ king, ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ gbọ́ mi o, ẹ gbọ́ mi o. King ni ẹni tó wá sí Nàìjíríà tí President Gowon tó máa dé red carpet tó máa lọ pàdé ẹ̀ ní airport.
Nígbà tí Beyonce wá, ṣé wọn ò fún red carpet? Does that mean Beyonce is the queen of the world or of Africa? Please, let us be honest with our conversation, man. Let us not be.
Head of state ni mo ń sọ, ṣé head of state ni Beyonce ni Bob Marley lè lọ sí ìlú yín kẹ́ bá mi tẹ ní red carpet kó gbégbó sẹ́nu ìyẹn kọ́ là ń sọ. Naija people now, kí ló dé? À ń sọ political standing, political post. Nigeria fight civil war. Ẹ̀ẹ̀mejì ní Selassie wá tó wá mediate. Kó reach Aburi Accord. Ojukwu ẹ̀ẹ̀mélòó ni Anthony Enahoro, Awólọ́wọ̀, Ojukwu gbogbo wọn ẹ̀ẹ̀mélòó lọ sí Ethiopia. Ẹ lọ find out gbogbo kí ni.
Ibo ni wọ́n ti wá ṣe Aburi Accord yẹn náà. Ibo ni wọ́n ti ṣe Aburi Accord.
Ẹ jẹ́ ń sá fún bàbá yìí. Bàbá wa ní náà.
Ẹ ṣe níbo ni wọ́n ti ṣe Aburi Accord.
Ṣébí Ghana ni ẹ̀dẹ̀ ń béèrè bẹ́ẹ̀ ní pé.
Kí wá ló kan Ethiopia ní bẹ́ẹ̀ sí báyìí, for goodness sake.
University degree mẹ́ta ni mo ní. Mo kọ́kọ́ gba first degree.
Mr. Levy, at this point.
Mo tún lọ gba politics ní Nàìjíríà. Mo tún wá ka masters in law. Ẹ wá ń béèrè lọ́wọ́ mi pé bọ́lá ti ṣe Aburi Accord. Irú question wo bọ̀ ń béèrè?
Okay, Mr. Levy, at this point, I think it is safe to say you are very intellectually lazy. It is bullshit, respectfully. I don't mind, you kick me out, block me. At this point, you suck.
Honestly, I will block you and kick you out because I'm not ready to buy anything. You don't have to come on my platform.
Please do. You suck. You have no knowledge of this.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. No discussion. No discussion. If everybody wants to follow him, no problem. Me, one koko, me, taja, me, payis, me, perosoko, me, nikawata, me, nikawata.
Mr. Levy. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹni sùúrù. Ṣé ń gbọ́ mi sà? Máa yẹ kọ́ńtàkù yín látàárọ̀ ni. Èmi kò wá ní nǹkan ṣe mọ̀ kan owó kọ́ńtàkù yín látàárọ̀.
Ìwọ gangan Joe, mo ti dúró de ẹ̀ kó sọ̀rọ̀ because mo rí pé ìwọ nìkan ló sense. Ó dẹ̀ aggravate spirit me. I'm not like this. Èmi ò kí ń rí báyìí. Èmi ò wá síbi. Wo Joe fetíbalẹ̀ jọ bá mi gbọ́ ilé. Tó bá jẹ́ pé mo wá síbi ìsìn, mo ní pé gbogbo nǹkan tí mò ń sọ yìí, mò ń sọ kẹ́lẹ̀ wá sí church mi. Tó bá jẹ́ pé mo wá síbi ìsìn, mo ń sọ pé gbogbo nǹkan tí mò ń sọ yìí, mò ń sọ kẹ́lẹ̀ ra ìwé mi tí mo kọ. Tó bá jẹ́ pé mo wá síbi ìsìn, mo ní pé gbogbo nǹkan tí mò ń sọ yìí, mò ń sọ kẹ́ má lè tẹ̀lé ìṣẹ̀ṣe àbí Islam àbí Christianity. Nǹkan tó bá ń wù yín lẹ lè ṣe. Ṣùgbọ́n tí mo bá wá síbi tí mo ní mo wá kọ́kọ́, kó lè wọ́n mi wá fọ́lọ́wà. Tó bá jẹ́ Joe nìkan ló kù pẹ̀lú mi bí ṣe máa wà bí tí mo máa chat lọ ni. Wàláhì tàlá.
Èmi àti yín náà máa ń wà, Levis, èmi àti yín náà máa ń wà.
Àwọn èèyàn gan sef ó kàn wá bí kàn takò yín látàárọ̀, me I'm tired sef.
Èmi kàn fẹ́ béèrè kan lọ́wọ́ Levis mi. Pakistan ṣe jẹ́.
Bàbá mi Levis ẹ jọ̀ọ́. Èmi ni mo béèrè yẹn pé kẹ́ ṣàlàyé fún wa bí Selassie ṣe jẹ́ king. Ẹ dẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ fún more than 10 to 15 minutes. Ààrẹ point ẹyọ kan. Ẹ wá sọ̀rọ̀ fún just now pé
ẹ máa rí more than 1 point nísìnyí. Ẹni sùúrù àti gbọ́ yín.
Listen well, ẹ máa rí point. Wọ́n lo school tó ń lọ, wọ́n lo school fún yín, wọ́n lo ìyá fún yín, wọ́n lo a lot of things fún yín.
Ẹni sùúrù.
Okay.
Ọ̀gbẹ́ni Tanimola. Èmi lọ́la Boxing Day lọ́la. Èní ni Christmas Day. Ìyẹn tún kọ́.
Kì í ṣọ̀la tán sọ nìyẹn o.
Okay, ọ̀la me too are next tomorrow. Okay, ẹni sùúrù.
Ẹ bá mọ̀lá Boxing Day iṣẹ́ tún mọ̀lá tó tẹ ọ̀la ò lè tán.
Okay, so ṣé máa wá change orúkọ yín sí ọ̀la ò lè tán ni?
It seems like I don't know what to say at that point because you are talking as if you are not a Yoruba person. This is a proverb. This is a proverb that you are making jest of yourself as if you are just talking out of sense. Orúkọ yẹ ọ̀la ò lè tán. Ṣé wọ́n mọ̀ ọ̀la ni? Ṣé wọ́n mọ̀ báyọ̀ máa di ọ̀la yẹn? Do you know tomorrow is Boxing Day? That is for the Christians. That is for the Christians, not for the Muslim, not for the African people. That's for the British. British. Yeah, I'm not a British. I'm not a Briton or whatever. So like,
roll on.
I've been a question nowhere for 14 minutes. You cannot bring out a point. I'm out of here.
Pretend pé girlfriend yín ló bá yín sọ̀rọ̀. Ṣé kí ló ń obìnrin ni? Ẹ gbọ́. Bàbá yẹn dànù. Ta ló já wọn bọ̀ now? Don't do like that now. Hello.
Ọba ti sá lọ ní àjà wọn bọ̀. Èmi ò já wọn bọ̀.
Ẹjọ́ mo fẹ́ bèrè kankan ṣé
ẹjẹ bá sọ pé wọ́n padà wá orí tí wọ́n jẹ́ kòkòrò.
All right. Bàbá yẹn béèrè pé báwo ni Selassie ṣe jẹ́ King of Africa. Nǹkan tèmi dẹ̀ béèrè lọ́wọ́ wọn kí n tó pa microphone. Mo ní anybody tó bá ní evidence pé